Hello, Gemini. This is Tarot Universe T. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a love reading for you all. It's a 9-card spread, and it tells you about yourself, your desires, and your obstacles, and your partners. And then it gives a outcome, the final outcome situation. So let's get started, Gemini. Gemini's love reading 2019, May 1st through May 15th. Love reading for Geminis. Let me pick up the energy for Geminis, Spirit. I'm going to put these back in because I need to get a clear understanding of which card was supposed to go where. Geminis. Gemini energy. Lovers for May 1st through the 15th. Spirit. Okay, the cards are starting to not want to be shuffled anymore, so that's when I go ahead and cut the deck. Okay. So this is Gemini's card. This is your partner. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see what we have. We have Gemini coming up with the Page of Sword. Page of Sword is a communication. It could be a younger person communicating, delivering some information. This card represents to me emotional immaturity. Somebody that goes around and gossips about people. Maybe half-truths. A little bit of jealousy in there. Let's see what else this card is telling me. This card's also telling me that there's some, problems. That, like you're having some issues. Things are not running as smooth as they could for someone. Like, some of us have periods we go through where everything kind of falls into place and without much effort. And I'm getting that you're halfway there. I feel like you're getting half of that. Some things are running smooth for you, and then there's some things that are kind of rough to get through. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so it's like 50-50 right now. A little bit of temper going on here maybe in the month of May for some of my Geminis. Wanting some change, and but a little afraid and apprehensive on how to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for this card here. Okay. That's where that represents you, Gemini, for the month of May. Not all of you Geminis, but for those that it resonates with. Okay. Now this next card represents your partner or significant other or your heartthrob. And it's the Strength card. So they're, you know, this is like a Leo card, fire sign. This is telling me that your partner's feeling very fortified. They're feeling pretty confident in you. They're feeling confident with what you're doing. And in what they're doing in their life. They're feeling confident. And they back you in what you're doing. They also share their strength with you if they can. What I just got is that they also push you sometimes against your will, is what I just got. Like they're, you know, the Strength card is good to have strength within your own self, but I'm getting that they push Gemini sometimes to the point of like almost treating you like a baby, kind of, you know, like I don't know. So I'm just getting that. Treating you kind of like you can't do something on your own and they have to do it for you, or they're going to force you to, or they have to come and force you to do it. Something along those lines is what I got. So they're feeling pretty good in their own power. They're feeling pretty strong and confident and pretty happy is what I'm getting for them. Okay, now the two of you, I do have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So the two of you together, I'm feeling are not on the same you both don't agree on certain aspects of your desires for the future. You both are have your own idea of the way things should go. And that one of you is more confident than the other, but the other is catching up in confidence, which I think it's Gemini is catching up with their partner's confidence. Out of their own, you know, out of Gemini's own volition, out of their own free will to catch up, not because they're being forced to, but they want to. Although they come across that they're stronger, although you come across, Gemini, as you are more confident, stronger, and in charge more than your partner, actually they are the ones that are a little bit more ahead of you in that game, but, you know, it's no big deal, really, because only the two of you know that. Nobody else does. And so it's in the reverse, so you're not seeing eye to eye on the same goals as far as being passionate about the same goals, I should say. Right now, anyway, in the month of May, is what I'm getting. Okay. All right, so Gemini, now your desire is the Lovers in reverse. Your desire I think your desire is to I think your desire is to back away a little bit from love. And not be so attached to... Why is the Lovers in reverse here, God? What is it, Spirit? Why is the Lovers in reverse? Why is that in the desire section for Gemini? Desiring to be more independent, separate from... Your love life needs to be separate from your confidence as a person, is what I'm getting. So you're desiring that your love life be in the background of your confidence to the public, is what I'm getting. So you're desiring that your lovers, your love life be, not for show, not out in public, and that also that you have your independence, to be an independent person with decisions that you want to make, and desires that you want, that you can live your life the way you want and not be driven by another person, is what I'm getting. Not have to look to the other person for not have to look to the other person for what is the word coming through? It'll pop in. For ideas, for support, for guidance. Guidance was the word I was looking for guidance. So Lovers was in the reverse. Your desire is to have your love life separate from you as a human being. You can be in love and make love and all those things, but they don't have to be something that you have to rely on to make a decision about something in life. So it's like you want that little bit of space in between, is what I'm getting. That's your desire. Your desire is not to have to count on your lover so much to make decisions, and not count on your lover so much to, be able to do things without getting permission. It's another thing that just came through. Okay, so that's what I just got for that. Okay, so your partner, your significant other, your heartthrob's desire is the Knight of Cups. So they're desiring love. And apologize if it's dark up there. Got all the light shining down on the table here. So their desire is the Knight of Cups. Okay, why didn't I do a clarification on the levers? I don't know why that lever thing just threw me for a loop. Let's do clarification on the levers card here for Gemini. Glad I caught that before I moved on. Okay, what is the levers in the reverse for, Spirit? What is the levers card in the reverse? Why is it in the reverse for Gemini? Cards are tight. Wow, there's that Page of Swords again. Okay, so it looks like, you know, Gemini doesn't want to be treated as though they're like a child. That's what I'm getting on that. Here's the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius card, Queen. The Queen of Swords. They want to be able to make their own clear and decisive decisions on their own. And they don't want to feel like they're falling out every time they make a decision on their own. They don't want to feel like the relationship is over. Like there's, like, you know, like the soulmate has ended. So maybe there's some issue there going on with some Geminis. I'm not going to say all because this is a general reading, so I know it's not going to be true for all. There's some Geminis that have a controlling significant other, and if if their significant other doesn't get their way, or most of the time, maybe there's a big falling out, is what I'm getting. So Gemini's desire is to maybe be more independent without the lover in every decision, right? They don't want to be treated like somebody that can't make a decision, like emotionally mature, like a child, like they haven't grown up yet. And they want to be able to come across like a grown-up with their sword, their Gemini sword, and make clear, decisive decisions and think clearly, as they can do, without a falling out, without some kind of threat of a fallout. Okay? That's their desire. That's Gemini's desire. So this will resonate with some. Let me just change this radio station. One more. Okay, so we're going to be doing a clarification on the significant others. I didn't do any clarifications on these. Maybe listening to music is not the best thing for me when I'm doing this. I think what happened was I was reading them first, like I normally do, and then I go back and do clarifications. That's what happened. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and continue reading them, and then what I'll do is, since I effed up, I will do the clarifications after, because I don't think I did go through and read them all. Okay, so then what we have here is the significant other wants love. They're offering their love cup to Gemini. So it's done in love. You know, if they are treating you kind of like immature, or that, you know, that you can't make a decision or something, they're doing it out of love. Okay. Now the obstacle for Gemini, they want to be a winner. You want to be a winner. You're wanting to show up as a winner. And so until you do, you're going to keep at it until you do. You're going to keep doing whatever it takes until you feel, only you would know what makes you a winner, until you feel in your heart that you know, you made it to this position, this winner's position. Okay? So nothing's going to stop you. You're going to keep going at that. I see that. Very tenacious. Now the obstacle for your partner is they want to rush in and, you know, tell you, you know, maybe, you know, what should be done and what shouldn't be done, or how to do it and how not to do it, what's good and what's bad. That might be, you know, the obstacle there for them. That might be their obstacle, is that they're giving too much advice. Okay, and that might be, you know, rushing in and doing that with other people as well. I don't know, or it might be just you. Now, Gemini's outcome is the Ten of Swords and the reverse. So you've already been through the worst of it. So you're coming out of, you know, all the damaging pain of beating yourself up with thoughts and being backstabbed by people. Or you think that you're being backstabbed by people. This is a very painful card. It can be self-inflicted, or it can be inflicted, well, we inflict it on ourselves, but it can be helped to be inflicted by other people's actual betrayal, saying one thing and doing another thing by people. Okay. And your partner's outcome is the Nine of Cups. So they have a wish to have their wishes being granted. Okay, so their outcome is really good. They have some kind of a wish they want. They're guarding their cups, and their wish is going to come true. That's their outcome, the Nine of Cups, is that they will see their Nine of Cups be filled. Okay, so now we can do the clarification, which I jumped ahead. For some reason, that Lovers in reverse just set me on a different path. Okay, I'll change this video again, which might not be helping me, but I thought it would. Keep my mind from not letting my intuitiveness come through. One more. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are doing a clarification on the Page of Swords here for Gemini. That was the card that came up for Gemini. It's the card of emotional immaturity, or feeling like you're emotionally immature, maybe self-inflicted by people making you feel that way. Could be gossiping. You could be gossiping. You could be beating yourself up. You know, you want change, and you're finding the courage to make change. You don't want to overdo it, but you're trying to do the best you can. You're having a little bit of difficulties. It's not all, you know, sunshine and roses right now for you. You're trying to do the best you can with what the universe is handing you. Spirit, why is the Page of Swords here for Gemini, to represent Gemini? Okay. Okay, now we're we're going to be talking about clarification to that Page of Swords there. We did get, coming out of that Ten of Swords that you got at the end there, or wait, no, this is Ten of Swords. This one is the Nine of Swords. So this is, you know, you coming, Nine of Swords, coming out of sleepless nights, and then of course it goes up to the Ten of Swords, coming out of the most of the pain of it. So it went in order of you coming out of it. So that's good. Okay, so you might feel this way a little bit because you don't feel like you're contributing enough in the relationship as financially. You know, and you're trying to come out of that. You're trying to come out of all of this bondage of feeling guilty, of feeling like you got to do something, or else you don't feel like you're good enough. All these negative thoughts, you're coming out of them. They're all in the reverse. But they are contributing to you feeling a little bit, the Page of Swords can be kind of bratty. The Page of Swords can, and sometimes we have to be. If we've been down and we don't feel good about ourselves, sometimes we strike out with our words, like a little kid would do, kind of, or you know, spout back at somebody, you know, remind someone that they're not so smart themselves, because we have to do that, because we have to pick ourselves up, right? So we could have a tendency to do that with this Page of Swords, but it's a kind of a gossipy energy. It's kind of a jealous energy. You know, it can cause trouble with people if it's gossiping. But you're coming out of this now. You're coming out of that energy. Okay, it's the ending of that. And your partner's feeling strength. So let's get some clarification on strength. What is the strength card here for Gemini's partner or significant other? So I've got the strength card here for Gemini's partner. Okay. And I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So they're showing strength. Your partner has strength right now given to them from the universe right now. And they're getting through, they're going through a time where, you know, they're feeling like they don't really have a whole lot to celebrate right now. Like maybe things are still being worked on. And they're kind of feeling like things need to change up a little bit. They're tired of getting the same old, maybe results. But they've got the strength card to get through all this. And they've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, so they're going through a little hard time. Okay. See how that changed from just, you know, sometimes you could just look at a card and just think it's the best thing, you know, ever. But then when you see what someone's going through, the universe is giving them strength to get through it. You know, it's not all peaches and cream, but they're getting through it, and they're using their strength to get through it. So that's awesome. Okay. So the two of you together, we have the Two of Wands. So Gemini and their partner, Two of Wands. What is that about? In the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse. Two of Wands in reverse for Gemini. King of Wands in reverse. reverse, and we have the Three of Wands in reverse, and we have the Five of Wands. Wow, this is all fire, fire, fire. Okay, so Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So the two of you together, you know, like I said earlier, might not be seeing eye to eye on goals, on passions, on desires, is basically what that is. Maybe two different opinions, two different passions, two different desires for the future. And I'm getting a King of Wands in the reverse. One of you might have, or both of you could, I guess, have a fire sign in your chart, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And it's in the reverse, so it's not getting its way, or it feels like it's not getting its way. Waiting for your ships to come in. The Three of Wands is in the reverse, so you're not even looking for your ships to come in. You're just kind of maybe at odds with each other on what ships you do want to come in. How can you want your ships to come in when you're both on different pages and you both want different things? Maybe you don't want completely different things, but you're not in agreement on, you know, the way things should go or what you both want. And then there was maybe some bickering or fighting that looks like that ended, or it's coming to an end. The Five of Wands just shows people at odds with each other on different actions. What actions should be taken? What actions should we go forward with? Okay, so it's not being in agreement, not knowing which, you know, if you're both on different, if you're both wanting two different ways of outcomes, that's going to cause a problem, right? You both should be on like a team, on the same, so you can make it work out. So right now it seems like there's a little bit of ironing out or a little bit of clarification to come into a team effort on which way things should go. Okay, so then we had the desire for the Gemini. We went through that Lovers one pretty good. You know, so we're going to go on to the partner now, the Knight of Cups. And if you don't remember the Lovers one, it was maybe wanting to be treated more, Gemini wanting to be treated more like an adult and not being, not allowed to speak their mind and get their way on and have the say-so in things. Kind of have the love in the background, you know, out of the public eye, and have the Gemini up, be more of a independent thinker and doer in the public type thing. Okay, so why do we have the Knight of Cups here for Gemini's significant other? Spirit. Let's see what we have here. Spirit, what do we have? Okay, so your partner, it looks like your partner's desire is to, you know, a Gemini, I'm going to have to say this like I see it. Their desire is to give love, to give their cup of love. But it doesn't look like they're bringing it in towards you. It looks like they're going out with it. Maybe they're offering their cup of love. Let's see here what it's got. Okay, I've got some fighting going on here. The Five of Swords is bickering and arguing, having differences of opinions. And one person wins, one-upman. I'm, you know, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I do. That type of, I know better than you. I'm the one that's the smart one. You're not. That's what that is. Okay. them feeling kind of like maybe they've been defeated, and maybe their opinions don't count as much anymore, or they're feeling kind of left out in the cold, kind of not admired or wanted or respected as much as they were before for their opinions or their confidence. And then the Queen of Cups in the reverse, not feeling loved, not feeling like giving love, not willing to, kind of feeling kind of sad about not feeling loved, is what I'm getting. So, you know, maybe that's why the cards are showing you their desire is love, that they need love. Okay. All right, so let's see what the obstacle is here for Gemini with this, with the Six of Staves here. The Winner's card as your obstacle. Won't settle for anything less. You want to be a winner. Right, Gemini? That's right. Six of Wands. Spirit, what is the Six of Wands doing in the obstacle position for Gemini? What is the Six of Wands doing there? Hang on. That's the one I was trying to drop. Okay. I have this one, and I also had the, this one actually came up too. The Justice card. Strength and Justice came up for you, Gemini, for your, Winner's card. So what do we have here? So you do have the Strength card is the Leo card, the feeling confident and robust and sociable and all that, and having the peace of mind of knowing you can do something and get it done with strength. One more card. Clarification for the Six of Wands. Okay. Now we have the Six of Wands, which is in your position of what do you call it? I can't think of it again, so I'm going to call it a blockage until it comes. In your blockage position, and I'm getting, it's not really a block, but I can't get the name of it right now, so I'm going to have to write these down. Then I have the Eight of Strength here. So you have Strength, and then you have Justice. So you have, this could be a Libra, this could be a Leo or a Libra person around you. Energies that are affecting you. These could be people that a Leo and a Libra could be affecting your confidence or your ability to feel like you're winning, like you're a winner. If you have anybody, you know, it could be your mom or dad, it could be, you know, your wife or kid. I mean, it could be anybody in the family or friends even that are really close. Could have affected you or could be affecting you to be feeling like you're a winner is what I got. And I also have the 9 of staves here for you in the reverse though. So you're not holding on, for dear life like you may have once thought you had to succeed at something. You know, you don't have to, you know, it's not a do or die type thing. It's not like I either do this or else. You know, you're loosening up. You're becoming more of your own person. Your personality is surfacing. Your self-esteem is building. And you're becoming more and more confident. Okay, so that's what I got with this winner's card. Okay, so it could have been that, you know, there's a couple of people here, a Leo person, Justice would be Libra, maybe made you believe that, you know, you were holding on to old ways of thinking. You were holding on to old ways of doing things, their way of doing things, which didn't work for you, is what I'm getting from Spirit now. I'm doing it intuitively. When you finally let go of that, that idea, that method of doing it that way, you're coming out the winner. Okay? So when you let go of other people's maybe harsh or other people's lack thereof way of doing things, when you let that go, then you could see your way to this. Okay? So that's what that card is doing there. I'm going to set these here. Okay, now I'm going to do your partner. Your partner's card, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords in the obstacles position. Obstacles, Knight of Swords for Gemini's significant other. Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. Okay, so the obstacle for your significant other is not rushing in and telling you maybe what to do and how to do it, is what I'm getting. It could be not rushing in with gossip. It could be their obstacle is, I'm getting telling you what to do and how to do it, is what I'm getting. That's just what I'm getting. And so you have the Empress here for your partner. That they're just being nurturing. They're just being because they love you. They want the best for you. That's why so far that's what I'm getting with the Empress card. You know, they want things to go well for you. The cards are just all over the place. So that's why they appear to be telling you what to do. It's out of love. Let's see what the other two cards come out, though. All right, let's get them. Okay, Divine Intervention, Judgment. So the obstacle for your partner is going to be to maybe learn not to tell you how to do things, what to do, and still love you, show love to you, and to appreciate the way you do things. And it's coming through from divine intervention. There's an angel over them, making this happen, making this aware to them. So their obstacle is, not to rush in and try to correct things or try to tell you how to do things. Still love you without doing that. And to appreciate the things that you do just the way you do them, without correction. And it's divinely guided. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for them. That's going to be their obstacle, is to not rush in and try to take over everything, to make sure that they dot all the I's and cross all the T's. Okay. So let's see what Gemini's outcome card is representing over here. We do have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay, baby. I want it out. It comes out. Ten of Swords. And we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow, Gemini, what's going on? Well, it's showing it's at an end, though. This is clarifying what this pain was about, okay? It's clarifying what the Ten of Swords pain was about when it was in the upright. It's showing that you needed a goal for work, like a new start, a new skill. It's showing that there may have been a third party, or there could have been three people at odds anyway, and that there was a decision that had to be made to come out of that Ten of Swords. Okay, so that was your outcome for the card read for tonight. You coming out of being backstabbed or depression, pain. And some of it had to do with money that you had to use, that you needed to, you weren't using some skill, or you needed to go out and get a skill to use to make more money. And it looks like you did that because it's in the reverse. And that maybe there was a third party that you got backstabbed with by your significant other. I'm not saying this for all Geminis. Like I said, this is a general read. It's going to ring true for some Geminis and not all. You would know because it would have been known. This would have had to come out and be known for those Ten of Swords to be in the reverse. Okay, so you would know if it rings true for you. And then a decision was made. This decision was made, to work on your pentacles, to work on the money, and to forgive this betrayal, this Three of Swords. These two things here. Decision was made to forgive these two things, which and to decide to let go of the pain without holding the grudge. So you decided to, work on your money, forgive somebody for some kind of backstabbing, betrayal, and you made that decision. Okay. Okay, so those kind of things can, until we get those resolved, can interfere with a lot of other things that we're trying to have success with. Until we get those resolved, sometimes we can't have success all the way, or we can, and if it does come, we're not going to enjoy it as much unless we get the other things cleared up. Okay, so Gemini's significant other outcome is the Nine of Cups. So what's going on with that? That's a dream come true to have all 9 cups filled and bursting over with love. Okay. Gemini's outcome, partner's outcome with the 9 of Cups, Spirit. Answers to the 9 of Cups. Okay, so your partner wants to be loved, have their cups all filled, their desires. Could be having children, it could be having a house, it could be having a certain amount of money. All those cups represent something. Could be just all love from you, Gemini. It looks like they're communicating what they are to you. And it looks like they're having patience for their cups to be filled. Oops. Ooh. I don't like that card that much. Not that much. This is a kind of, the 7 of Swords is kind of a deceptive card. Manipulation card. Maybe, you know what I just got? Maybe they're asking for more than what would really make them happy is what I just got. Because if they ask for more than what would really make them happy, having the 2 less that are left in the background, they would still be happy. So what I'm trying to say is if they didn't get as much of what their goal is, say money or love or house or kids or whatever they're wanting, say they have this whole menu list of stuff they need to make them happy, but they added a couple extra things on the list just in case Gemini tries to, you know, to get it all and then is shy a couple, they'll still be happy is what I'm trying to say. So this is what I'm getting for this. I'm not really getting deception from this card. I'm just getting that, you know, they threw a couple extra things on the list so that if Gemini is not able to help them get those desires, they're still going to be happy. Okay. So why not ask for more? You might get it. And if you don't get it all, then you'll still be happy with what you get because you added some extra on. So that's what I got with that. That's pretty cool. I like that. So they are communicating, you know, they want this. They are communicating that to you, and they're willing to go out and get it with you. And they're showing patience. You know, for time. They're giving it plenty of time. They're not rushing it. And they're asking for more than they really want, just in case. Okay, so that was your reading, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I goofed up a little bit on there and read the love card first. That one kind of just threw me for a minute, but it all worked out in the end. Anyway, we still got the reading. So please do like, subscribe, and leave comments, as I do like to read them. And I wish you all the best, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye, Gemini.